Assalamualaikum to Dr. Hanif. Today, I, Putri Nur Sabrina, will be presenting the introduction and background for my group webinar. The overall theme that our lecturer has chosen for us is why social media is ruining people's life in every aspect. We emphasize on the downside of social media where they affect people's views on their identity, body image, health, and so on. Thus, we have decided to name our webinar The Pessimism in Social Media. Pessimism is a tendency where people always assuming the worst. The reason we put focus on the pessimism because all of the interaction people have done on social media has indirectly distorted the way they are thinking and ultimately affected their life.
Next, I will explain about our objective and our webinar justification. First, our objective is to provide information regarding the disadvantages of excessive use of social media. Next, our objective is to raise awareness about the dangers of social media, which are still overlooked by general population. Next, I will explain about webinar justification. This webinar need to be implemented on because to give an opportunity to amateur organizations to manage the webinar, and lastly to give awareness about the dark side of social media, which is still frowned by the society.
Okay, now I will explain about the webinar tentative. This webinar will be held for 1 hour. This webinar will start at 9:30 p.m. opening by the presenter. Next, to bless the webinar, prayer recital will be due at 9:35 p.m. Then at the 9:37 p.m., the talk from YB Young Shafura will be start. Estimate time for talk from YB is around 43 minutes. After the YB talk, we will continue with a question and answer session at 10:20 p.m. After 10 minutes with a question and answer session, webinar will stop at 10:30 p.m.
Following that is a list of the budget. As a token of appreciation, our group has decided to give a tote bag from the Rizalman collection to YB Yang Shafura for serving as our guest speaker and to Norma Shita for serving as moderator. Each bag was 15 ringgit in price. The total amount of money spent on this bag is 160 ringgit.
Next is our organization chart. The first one is our important person, is producer worn by Nurul Alin Liana binti Muhammad Ali. Next is our presenter Wan Nurul Ain binti Wan Aznan, followed by our director Nurul Wahida and Siti Haja to monitor the performance of management to running our webinar. Next is technical team to maintain technical equipment and system. And the last one is our promoter to promote and provide information of our webinar to the audience.
I will presenting our preparations and logistic part for our webinar live session. The first one is the preparation of a room to make sure our online session can be conducted together as a team at the same place. We will reserve a seminar room at PFI 2. Then we will provide table and chairs to make sure each person in the teams get a comfortable place to organize the webinar and place their device such as laptop. The third one is we are going to prepare power bank, extension and electronic device to make sure that if anything related with technical problem happens during the live session, it can be solved quickly. And the last one is token of appreciation, which is we are going to prepare gift for our invited speaker and moderator, and it will be posted by Post Laju to their office or home.
We choose TikTok and Instagram social media as main platform to do promotion because these social media applications are among the most used by students, namely the target audience. Our team is targeting as many as 200 students from University Malaysia Perlis to participate in this webinar. Our speaker and presentation also have their own audio, which is their followers in their media social, so that we can take advantage of that. They can share our posts on social media and interact with them, and their follower also can increase the engagement and visibility of our webinar.
Hi, I will continue this presentation with promotion. We have decided to promote our webinar via two social media platforms, TikTok and Instagram. We will share our poster that already including the date, the time, the speakers, the moderator, the presenter, the title of our webinar, and we also include the QR code for those who interested to join our webinar. On 18 May 2022, we have invited the best speaker to our webinar. There's YB Yang Shafura, Bahang Ketari Adun, and also we have invited a moderator from alumni UNIMAP, Shita Islin, and our presenter from our group, Wan Nur Ain. We will create a paid review about our webinar to encourage people to join our webinar, and also we share on social media.